Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. I'm just going to jump in and get started. Today I'm going to be using the Jackie Aina palette by Anastasia. But the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids with concealer. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and I'm just going to be using a flat brush to blend it out. Now that I've primed my eyelids, I'm going to be actually jumping into the James Charles palette and taking the shade Canvas and setting my eyes. Jumping into the Jackie Aina palette, I'm going to be taking the shade Edges, and on a small fluffy brush, this one I got out of an Itsy bag I believe, I'm going to be packing that shade right into my crease. Then taking that same brush, I'm going to be blending that color out. Then taking the shade Ginger, I'm going to be putting that right above Edges and blending both of those together. Now I'm going to be taking the shade Credit on a fluffy brush, and I'm going to be putting that in my outer corner and blending that in. I'm also going to be taking that shade all the way throughout my crease because I really want to darken it up so it looks better once I cut my crease. Once I'm done, I'm just going to be blending all those colors together so they look flawless. Now on a flat brush, this one is just one by Wet&Wild. I'm going to be taking that same concealer and cutting my crease. Once I'm finished, I'm going to be dipping back into the James Charles palette and taking the same shade Canvas and setting the concealer with it. Now I'm going to be using another flat brush. I believe that this is just one by e.l.f. I'm going to be taking the shade Zam and putting that on the second half of my eyelid, and I'm going to be taking the shade Soleil. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure, but it's the very first shade in the palette, and I'm going to be putting that shade on the first half of my eyelid. So here I am just going to blend out the shimmers with the darker shade, so again it looks flawless. So now I'm just going to quickly speed through my other eye. lashes today, I'm going to be using Lily lashes in the style Miami. Alrighty guys, so now you guys are zoomed out and I'm going to be doing my face makeup. So the first thing I'm going to be using is this Hangover Replenishing Face Primer by Too Faced. The next thing I'm going to do is use my foundation. This is the Luminous Foundation by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade 110C. And as you can see, I tried to show you this shade, but it didn't really work out. But I'm just going to be taking this on a beauty blender, and this one is by Morphe. It's the collaboration with Jeffree, and I'm going to be bouncing that on my skin. So the next step is concealer. This again is the Camo Concealer by e.l.f. and it is in the shade Fair Warm, and it is so light, so bright. It's too light for me. I have to go get a new one, but I obviously used way too much, but now I know. And the next thing is powder. I'm going to be using the translucent powder by Pretty Vulgar. I actually got this in one of my boxy charms, and it is like my favorite powder that I have used so far. It is so nice. So the next thing is bronzer. I'm going to be taking this bronzer by Sugar Cosmetics, and it is in the shade 02 Woody Wonder. It's a little warm. I prefer bronzers that are more cool toned, but you know, I'm just experimenting. So now I'm just going to be taking my translucent powder again and kind of baking. I really wanted this look to be super snatched, so I kind of carved my face out with the powder. So now while that is baking, it kind of looks like I have a beard, so that's hilarious. But I'm going to be taking the shades Edges and Credit and smoking out my bottom lash line. Now going back into the Jackie Aina palette, I'm going to be taking the shade Trust Issues on a really small flat brush. This is actually in the new Jeffree Star Morphe collaboration. And I'm going to be putting that on the inner corner of my eyes and on my brow bone. For lips today, I'm going to be using the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Stone. I tried to show you guys the shade name, but my camera would not pick it up, so that's great. off, I'm using a little mini lip gloss by the Morphe Jeffree collaboration. This is in the shade Living For It. I'm just going to be using that as a topper. For setting spray today, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish setting spray and setting my face. For highlight, I will be going in with the Colourpop highlighter in the shade Flexitarian. This is my absolutely favorite highlighter. It is so creamy and it is so blinding. I just love it. But yeah, that is it for this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys learned a lot. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and be sure to go check out my Instagram. It is Kaylee_Sparks16. I post a lot of makeup stuff on there, and it's just a good time, so go check me out.